tell you about that if you guys want to know. Look at this freaking bowl. Look how good this looks. I ate like ramen noodles yesterday, like from a package, and that was basically it. I had almost nothing else. You're so kind. Thanks for being so nice, Ben. Hi, Singing Isa. How you doing? Chat, what have you been up to this week and this weekend? Honestly, also be glad that I didn't stream yesterday because it would have been miserable. It would have been miserable. It would have been miserable. On a scale of 1 to 100, brother, we were sitting on the floor of my place, all of us giggling like idiots. Can I tell you how nice it is? By the way, okay, if you think, let me just explain something to you. I need to explain something to you so you understand why I'm engaged. Let me explain something really fast. The way that my fiance and Pasta, they've hung out before, by the way, many times. But the way that when they hang out, they get along like they've been best friends for years is insane. I actually think I found a male Pasta. Legit. How fucked is that? Anyways, I basically just spent the entire night like grinning, drinking my gin and tonic, drinking my 17 different wines. What are we having for dinner, lunch? We're having some bulgogi. That shit was hot. Anyways, I'll talk less about it from now on. Just obviously this is the news of the week. So thank you for indulging me and letting me yap about my happiness. Model train show and then staying inside where it's warm. But I'll tell you all about our wild fucking adventures where we ended up on top of a rooftop that we should not have been on. I'm engaged. I'm not married. Not married yet, but engaged to be married. Which I didn't think would happen for me, I'm not gonna lie. So it's kind of nice. Kind of very nice. Anyways. Male Pasta's sick. We loved it. Isn't that the best? Hi, Spiders. Pasta's still in town? Nah, she ditched me. She went back to where she lives now. Pasta's back at her new place. And we just called like all day. Pasta needs to move in with you. I wish, bitch. I wish, bitch. That'd be so nice. Have you guys had a great day so far? What's going on? Also, I need you guys to understand. I went on Twitter, X, for 5 fucking minutes today. Okay? Hard and fast rule. We are not talking about the news in this channel. All right? We are just not. I need to get that out there right now. That we will talk about. We can talk. I need this place to be for my own mental health and well-being. I need this stream to be positive, uplifting, a light in the dark in my life. So when I say a bitch will not be discussing the news today. We're having a good time. This is gonna be a happy place. Hi, Master Solemn. We're all gonna be vibing, and it's gonna be great. And that's all I needed to do. We can talk about the streamer news. Can I just say something kind of shady? Can I say something kind of shady? This is a little bit of shade. A little bit of tea, a little bit of shade. People, this is just straight up, I'm gonna be honest. People are, if you notice that 1, 2, 3, 4 people in a friend group are horrible people, I want you to understand and please assume that it's not just that 1, 2, or 3 that are in that friend group. If there's 3 or 4 different people in a friend group that are horrible people, just know that the rest of them are probably co-signing off with that or also are horrible people. I need everyone to understand that. I need you to understand that. I need everyone to get that, okay? When it's 1, 2, 3, 4, get in line, we're all getting exposed today, and they're all from the same friend group, wake the fuck up and realize that actually, maybe it's all of them. Maybe it's all of them. Sorry, I needed to get that out. I'm good now. I'm fine now. I feel better now. anyways, support the right creators, chat. And I think you guys do. I think this community does. Also, I posted a gaming video on YouTube. I'm finally doing that. Let me show you. I posted a gaming video. I was in a bunch of like videos on Wildcat and Terrorizer and Nogla's channel and Pasta's channel. And those videos did really well. And like, dude, the comment sections are so fucking nice. And when I tell you, I can't tell you how nice it is to see the positive comments on these videos. It just is so fucking nice, chat. It really is. It's really nice. It's really not, I don't know the drama, but I agree. I think that's just a rule in life. You don't have to know anything to like understand what I'm saying. If you have a friend group and like a couple people in the friend group are like shit talkers, they're not good people, then they're probably all not very good people. They're probably all not very good friends, right? You can judge people by the quality of their company, I think is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that's so sweet. But yeah, anyways, so the video's up. Let me show you. It's a brand new account, like literally a brand new account. I've only ever posted because, listen, I'll be honest. I have this thing. Let me tell you about my trauma. How much time do you have? For people who've been around, you would know about this stuff. I was a YouTuber before I was a streamer. When I was a YouTuber and I just did boy trauma dump time, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad, but I won't get into like the details. When I was a YouTuber primarily, I was making these lifestyle videos. They did very well. I got a couple videos with like millions of views. I was getting subscribers pretty fast. This was like early on. She gave the best dating advice, guys. Have you actually seen the videos? Because they're not listed on the internet now. But if you've seen them, that's sick. Anyways. So I used to do these videos. And from these videos, I got a stalker, okay? I got a stalker. He lied to me. He stalked my videos for about 6 months. Then he came into my life. And basically, like, using my content, made himself the optimal version of, like, who I would want to date based off of everything I ever said in the past on my videos. So if this is new lore to you, this is some crazy interesting shit, so just lock in. Anyways, the boy started messaging me. We start dating online. Have a good day at work, Schlump. I'll talk to you later. We got a message. Later. We got a yap. We start talking offline. He doesn't tell me that he's seen my videos, by the way. He just tells me he found my Instagram and that was it. And my Instagram wasn't really like YouTube centered at all at the time. I was doing separate Instagram stuff. So anyways, he finds my videos, he watches all of them for 6 months, studies me, makes this persona up, lies about his age, his name, his job, his like academic history, lies about what his parents do for work, where he's from, like literally I'm not kidding, everything. Lies about, makes an entire identity. He actually legitimately stole someone else's identity and impersonated them. Like dead ass. He committed identity theft. So we start dating. I'm believing all the lies. I want you to know that. I will always say, I was always a people pleaser. This is not about my fiance. I've always been a people pleaser. I'm reformed and reforming, okay? So I'm trying to be more of a bitch. I'm working on being more of a bitch. We're getting there. One of these days, I'll come out full bitch mode. But until then, as of right now, we're taking a step daily to be more of a bitch. Do you understand? So that I can take care of myself better, focus on my family, and like, and not like give 100% of myself to everyone else, even though they don't deserve it. So, working on being more of a bitch. At the time, I was a very naive people pleaser. I wanted to make everybody around me happy before myself. I didn't care about myself very much. So, I just didn't think that he would lie to me because I've never had anybody be a psychopath in my presence before. This person I dated, he moved in with me for a few months. We dated for about 3 months total. He moved in with me for like 2 months of that. And then on 2 separate occasions, and this is why the police got involved. And then I got like notifications whenever he came into the country because he was American and I was from Canada. But he, on 2 separate occasions in my own place, I was showering in my shower, and I'm showering and I open the curtain to like end the shower to get out, and he's standing there like this with a butcher's knife. Dead serious. 2 separate occasions. Both times, scariest moments of my life. He always said, I'm just joking, it's just a joke. And he basically like gaslit me into thinking that I was overreacting, right? And so that all happened. Then I'm out with my friend. This is when I was in university. I'm out with my friend, and we are studying in the library, which is very close to where I lived in downtown Toronto, right? Like actual sociopath shit, like legit, like sociopath shit. I think he 100% is a sociopath, because the number of things this guy did, I can't even get into it. But what I will say, there's like actually a number of stories that would clearly show you that he is a sociopath, because I don't think anyone else can, like, no one can keep up with the shit that he was doing. It was actually insane. Basically, I'm talking with my friend. I'd introduced him to like my family, my friends, like everybody. But I'm talking with my friend at the time, who's like one of my best friends. And we're sitting down at this table in the library studying for an exam. I had exams the next day. And this is like literally blocks away from where I live. He was at my place. I was there. So I'm studying. I'm getting some stuff done, and she goes, hey, something rubs me the wrong way about the person that you're dating. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, he said he knows this celebrity or this person. Oh yeah, like, I'll turn the music down. He says he knows this celebrity or this person. I don't believe that he knows the person he says he knows. I just don't believe it. You said that he has a photo with this person and like text with them. Can you like get him to send you the picture with the guy? So I reach out to my boyfriend at the time, and I go, yeah, I'm explaining some shit about YouTube. This is all gonna make sense. It's all gonna add up, and you're gonna understand, and you're gonna tell me to get therapy, and I have. Jared, thank you for the freaking raid, dude. Thank you so much, legend. I love you so much. I love you, Jared. You're the best. Mwah. That's my fucking head mod right there. Tell you what, bitch. W, Jared. Thank you, Jared. Please follow Jared. Anyways. Legend. So, Jared and people who are watching Jared, I'm explaining why it's a big deal that I'm doing some YouTube stuff and why I'm so slow with it. I'm explaining that right now. So we're mid-trauma right now. Mid-trauma dump. Basically, we're out. She says, can you get him to send you the picture of him with the person that he's saying that he knows? Because it just rubbed her the wrong way. She felt like it was weird. And I'm like, yeah, I've seen texts between them. Like, I know that he knows this person. And I've seen the photo because he showed me on his phone. But sure, I'll get him to send it to me so you can feel more comfortable about it. So then I text my boyfriend at the time. And I'm like, hey, can you send the picture of you and that person that you showed me? I would like to share that with my friend. And he gets really weird about it, chap. Really fucking weird about it. It was like, you would think that I asked him to fucking go steal a plane at Pearson Airport. That's Toronto's main airport. Like, you would think that I told him to go steal a police car. Like, he was acting so shady and weird about it. So I'm just like, he's like, no, I'll just show you later. I'm like, no, can you just like show me the picture though? Can you just show me the picture? Because like, that's really weird that you won't send it to me. I don't really get that. You're being really shady. And like, the conversation was about like an hour long over that period of time in text. I'm talking to my friend, we're studying, that's all happening on the side. So then finally, he sends the picture, right? But it's like edited and I can tell. So I take the photo, I send it to my friend. She goes and she back searches the photo on Google, which you can do. Very convenient, by the way, if you ever want to find like the location of where a photo is originally from or where else it's on the internet. It helps a lot. So she back searches the photo and she finds out that it's attached to an Instagram account for the guy that he was impersonating. Which explains why he didn't want to send it to me in the first place. we find the account of the person he was impersonating. We're going through the photos, and I noticed that most of the photos, by the way, he looked very similar to this person. This person was somewhat famous, not quite, but somewhat famous, and he looked very, very close to this person, like super close, like easy enough to say that was him. Especially when he uses photos that are like from the side or like from the back, like it looked just like him. So he stole this person's life, was selectively choosing photos that he was saying was him, and then he was like showing me those. Anyways, so we find this out, and then we're kind of going through everything, and like over the next 2 hours, which again, we have an exam the next morning, but we have to, it's a law exam too, which is crazy, but like I need to get to the bottom of this or I'm gonna die. So I get to the bottom of everything, and I realize that literally for at least 4 hours a day for the past like 4 months, this man had been lying to me about who he was, his like name, his identity, his age. Like literally his age is different. Like he lied about his age, what his parents do, what he does, like all, like actually an insane amount of things were just straight lies. Not to mention, like there's some other shit that happened. Like for example, one time he wanted to get a place in Toronto. So he took me to the top of the Shangri-La because he wanted to look at an apartment. By the way, Shangri-La Hotel Toronto. The top of the Shangri-La has like literal houses right on the top. And he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting one of these places for like my family. And for myself. So when I like stay in Toronto and I come visit you, like I'll have my own nice place here. So we go there, and he's like legit, he tours it multiple times. Here, I'll show you this. This is the top of the Shangri-La. That is a house. Okay, right at the top of this hotel in Toronto is a house split into 4 actual houses. There's literally 4 houses with yards on the top of this building. So anyways, so we go up there, and they had just finished them. And he was showing it to me. We were like touring it. He was like, yeah, I'm going to get this. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. Like, good for you. That's awesome. And then he goes and he even like signs the fucking paperwork for it, by the way. I want you to understand, this goes so deep that there are lawyers and there are real estate agents in the room. They're popping a bottle and he's signing to buy this fucking house, which he does not have the money for. Meanwhile, he also stole thousands of dollars from me at the time. Anyways, so that all happened. When we had figured out who he was and that he was lying about his entire identity and everything to do with himself, and he'd spent like 4 hours a day minimum lying to me about everything, we start walking back to my place to tell him to fuck off, right? That's the plan. We're angry. We're like, we're going to go there. We're going to go back to mine. We're going to tell him to fuck off. Now, I'm from Canada. I'm from Toronto. In downtown Toronto, at the time specifically, there just aren't that many cops out and about, okay? There just aren't. There's like very few cops. You rarely see police officers. I used to walk around downtown Toronto all the time by myself at night, and I never ran into issues. I always felt safe. I don't know if I would feel that way now. I feel like things are kind of different now, but at the time, I didn't feel like unsafe. Maybe I'm also just like extremely naive and young, but it was fine at the time. So, on the way back to my place, again, it's like 2 or 3 blocks to get home. There is a cop car just sitting there on the side of the road. And I have flashbacks to when he threatened me with a knife outside the shower. I have flashbacks to that moment. And I'm with my friend. And I'm like, 2 girls against 1 guy who's much bigger than us, who's lied so much, who has a lot on the line, who's threatened me with a knife before. There's no way we're going in there telling him we know that he's like a sociopath, that he lied about his whole life to like try and trick me into liking him. So we need to get this man out of my place, like, the proper way. We're going to talk to the cops. So we stop, we talk to the police. I tell them, I'm not kidding, it's like a 45-minute conversation. I tell them everything. It's 2 cops. They're very nice people. One's a woman and one's a guy. And I tell them everything from the beginning. All the information, like tons of shit that I haven't even told you guys. Just a bunch of crazy things. And then they're like, yeah, we'll come with you. We're not letting you do this alone. We're going to arrest him. And then we're going to get him out of here because he also probably shouldn't be here. But anyways, so they come back to mine because they were worried about a threat on my life. Anyways, they come back to mine. I knock on the door because he had my key. And then he opens the door and the police come walking around me, bust into my place because it's mine. Like he can't stop them from going in. He sees the cops, guys, and has just a fully straight fucking face. Absolutely no reaction. He walks right back into the room, straight ass face, no reaction whatsoever, full-on psychopath shit. And the cops the entire time are just making fun of him, by the way. The cops are like, oh, you're this guy, huh? You're this guy, huh? Impersonating someone else, huh? You're this old, Your name is this, huh? Like, they're just making fun of all his lies. Your parents do this, blah, 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 blah. And then he's just like slowly packing his things. By the way, while he's packing his things into his one little duffel bag that he had, he is also picking up my things and like taking them with him. And I didn't have any, I was just like stun locked at the time. I didn't know what to do. I was like, whatever, like he can take my fucking sweatpants and whatever else he wants to take. Like, it is what it is. Like, anyways, it was very funny. They take him out of my place. They arrest him. He says almost nothing, doesn't look at me, straight ass face. And then they take him downtown to the like, obviously the police office, the police center. What the fuck am I saying? The police station. That's what it's called. He takes him to the police. They take him to the police station. And then later on, I have to go downtown and like also because I need to be exempt from my exams because there's no fucking way I'm waking up the next morning and writing a law exam. So I also go down to the police station later on and I ask them what they did and what they processed him for. And then they get me in like a little micro restraining order situation. And then I get notified whenever he would like come back into Canada. It was like a whole situation. Yeah, it was very dramatic. Anyways, all of that to say, that happened when I first started making YouTube videos. That was one of my first experiences in the industry where I got like preyed upon by a total fucking freak. And I realized that not everybody is actually that nice and posting on YouTube can be scary. Going live, honestly, not that scary for me. I've had some bad experiences while live, but at the same time, like really not that many bad things have happened to me while I've been live, which is fantastic. I can control it a lot more. But when it comes to like making videos, guys, luckily last year I got very consistent with my React channel. I started uploading at least once a week, if not twice a week, which makes me really happy. That is a big feat for me. Me jumping into like a new channel, all that to say, me jumping into a new channel, I can't begin to tell you how much anxiety it gives me and how much I want to procrastinate when I go to post a video and like have to put the title in and have to put the description in. I get like PTSD in the weirdest fucking way. And I know that sounds really fucking stupid. I understand that. But I think you can kind of get why. So yeah, all of that to say, I uploaded a video today. I'm proud of myself. Then I'm hoping I can do more videos on my gaming channel, and I'm hoping that because I won't be like I have a fiance now. I can't get tricked by men anymore, guys, you know? But I'm hoping that I can do more gaming videos and we can have more fun gaming sessions with like the crew and like all of my friends and yeah, who knows what's gonna happen, you know? That's not stupid at all. Thank you. I appreciate that you care. Thank you, Space Nomi. I really appreciate that. I also have a restraining order right now, so that's really cool. Stay safe. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. I'm literally fine and I'm safe and like everything is okay. I'm just telling you, I have a weird thing with YouTube. So I felt really bad because my new channel is a gaming channel. I do react videos every week, but the new channel is a gaming channel where I've just started uploading on it. And I think just starting something new like that when I'm not consistent yet just freaks me out to a weird degree. And I get like this weird stalled feeling, you know? Because I'm worried about, I don't know. It's very weird. Therapy. Anyways, and that's really heavy shit. Brother, you haven't heard the half of it. Let me tell you that right now. The stalker switched bodies with the fiance? Nah, my fiance is the most perfect man imaginable. Here, let me show you this sick picture he actually just took. He's in Japan right now. Check this picture out, bitch. Look at that. It's the morning in Japan. Isn't that a nice ass picture? Pretty cool. Are you playing the game I sent you on Discord? We could. It's scary. We could. Crypto Brain, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Kenny, for the follow. Any questions, chat? Any questions? Please subscribe to my new channel if you want to. You don't have to. We need to get some lights for here, chat, and some decorations. I don't know what to do with this yet. Thank you, Renke. I appreciate that a lot. Anomaly game just dropped called 18th Attic. I'm fucking in. God damn it, I love Anomaly games so much. When are you going to Japan? Honestly, probably, so for work, he has to go to Japan and China. I don't know what's going on. I might go to Japan in a week. For like half a week. Potentially. We'll see. Can you post a link to the new channel? Fuck yeah. I absolutely can. Let me eat some food. Obviously, I'd stream, by the way. Obviously, I'd stream. I think if I went to Japan in a week, I'd have a lot of free time. So I think what I would do is just travel around and see Tokyo with you guys. We'd stream that shit. Very fun. Hi, Liam. You're so sweet. Thank you for being so nice. Did you like my comment on your gaming channel wall? Let me find it. You know how scary that is when you say, don't say that shit. You like my comment? Did you see my comment that I made? Haha. Yeah, it's fucking scary. What do you mean? What fucking comment? Oh, dude, thank you for commenting as well. Fez! It is amazing to be able to watch short videos of M's streams. You know, like as short as M. Someone's getting sued. This is the age of YouTubers and fucking streamers suing people. I'm about to sue, okay? You better delete that comment. You better edit that comment. Sue you for what? I'm really tall. Look. Do you like how I put in a lot of effort up top, but never on the bottom? Pretty fun. Did I miss it? Miss what? You're on a 58 streak? Hell yeah. Thank you, Gary Hasler, for the 3 stream streak. Appreciate that. Hey, do you guys like the hair color, by the way? It's kind of different from my normal. I feel like it looks nice. A little bit more golden. Goldilocks, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go a little gold. Trying to go a little gold with it. Rose gold hair. I don't know. You guys are sweet. Thanks. This co-op game dropped and it looks fun for you and your friends. See, if Delirious would actually respond, we might be able to play some co-op games. You're so sweet. I'm in a wheelchair and I can see over you when you're stood up. Brother, what the fuck? That... I'm at 60 streams, W's. Let's go. That's actually crazy. Okay. If you guys didn't know, I do a thing on Thursdays now called React Thursday. It's Saturday. But I do a thing on Thursdays now where I do React Thursday. You guys can submit the funniest videos that you find in my Discord. And then I will react to them live on stream. So today, we're going to watch your videos that you've submitted. And I'm going to react to them all live. And it's going to be great. The commercial came on. I was going to say, girl, those nails can kill somebody. Thank you, Inaru. That's the plan. Although I think if I punch someone with this, they would just die. This is like a borderline weapon. Ghost Fox, thank you for the 31 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Huge. Ghost Fox with a tier 1. Almost 3 years, dude. Crazy. We're getting close. You guys are so cute. That's the plan sent me. Now you know my intentions. You have to stay. You have to stay. Follow. Thank you for the follow. Can I ask what style of ring it is? I honestly don't know. Zero, thank you for the follow. I know the fiance designed it, or not designed it. He found a design he really liked, and then he like tweaked it to be more of like what he thought I would like. Forgive the lip stain on my nail. 1 second. I think we got it. I haven't put lip product on yet. But yeah. I think it's like old, what's it called, chat? Not old fashioned, like a classic kind of something. I don't know. I don't know anything about jewelry either. I just got really lucky. Yo, Keith! Is it Kelth or Keith? Thank you for the 2 months. Legend. Appreciate you. When are you getting married? Who knows? Who fucking knows, man? Vintage. That's what I was looking for, yes. Does your ring glow in Elvish script when you toss it? It whispers at me in the nighttime, yeah. It's like a vintage setting. Apparently. I don't know. Your 6-month sub? Hell yeah, Master Psalm. Let's go. It's Kels? Got you. Hell yeah. Man. Chat, how's your Saturday been so far? What have you guys been into? What have you been doing? Are you guys going to the movies these days? Do you guys see any movies? I've been wanting to go back, but I don't know about whatever's in the theaters right now. I know there's like the new zombie one. 28 Days Later Part 2 or some shit. Or 28 years later. Thank you, Tasha! Work but chillin'? You nearly froze your tits off? Prepping for the snowstorm that's about to hit me? Oh no, it's very securely fastened, Ralphie. I mean, it should be, I think. 28 was a really good movie, better than the recent one. Was it actually good? I heard it's not doing very well in the theaters. I get all of my news from what's his name? Moist Critical. I really do. I have not seen Iron Lung. I want to see Iron Lung so bad. I should go see that soon. Want to see Mercy? -31 in the Great Lakes? Hell no. I'm so sorry. Is there any popping trees yet? Have the trees started popping their puss or what? You're going next Saturday? The new Avatar was pretty good. Hold on, the new what? Is it Way of the Water or whatever? Movies in theaters. Brother, I don't know what the fuck is in theaters right now. I didn't even know the new Avatar was in theaters. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. There's a lot of movies right now. Marty Supreme, I hear, is kind of good. Do people like Marty Supreme? I don't really know about that. Popping trees in Eastern... Has that happened? Bursting water lines? Bitch, no. That's scary. It's the fire one. I like how they just did the elements. They're like, we gotta copy Avatar The Last Airbender somehow. We've done air, we've done water, let's do fire, let's do it. Aww. Good for you, damn nuts. Keep that shit up. If you keep it up, I mean, I need another editor for my gaming channel, so if you keep it up. Just keep it up, keep practicing, you got this shit. My biggest fear from this storm is a tree breaking and falling on my house in our sleep. Tell me why, Salam. When I first read that sentence, I legitimately thought that you were saying that you were worried a tree was gonna fall on your horse. And in my head, I went, just put that bitch inside. Just put that bitch inside. And then I read it properly, and I realized. Haunts. I really don't want a tree to fall on my haunts. What games are you guys excited about being released in the near future? I am obsessed with the Fable shit. Fable looks so fucking good. I want to play Fable so bad. New game releases 2026. Brother, I want to play Fable like I want to fucking breathe. I swear to God, it looks so sick. What do you mean you can marry anybody? What do you mean you can have as many kids as you want and then divorce them and have more kids with other people? What do you mean? What do you mean? I've never played Fable. I had a friend, I was too young for the last one. I had a friend that played it though, and she loved it. She raved about that shit. Witcher 4? No idea, I don't game as much as I used to. You grew up playing Fable? Hell yeah. I remember my friend had it and I begged my mom to get it for me and she said no. She said no. And honestly, for good reason. I was too young for the sexual aspect of that game. But I was not too young to write smut on the internet. You could gay marry? Fuck yeah. I think we can all agree that adding a little romance into some shit makes it better. You don't want it to be overwhelmingly romance, but you want like a little romance, a little bit of romance involved in something. It just makes it better. Like a book. If the book is mostly romance, then it's called like, it's just a romance book. And personally, I'm not the biggest fan of romance books. I don't really like them because then I feel like I've wasted my time in a way. Whereas if I read about dragons, then dragons are like some fantasy shit. I'm super into that. That feels like a good use of my time. If I read about dragons and then a side of fucking, I still feel good about it. But if I read about dragons and it's all like the rest, it's all fucking and the dragons are fucking, then there's a problem. There's a certain amount of fucking that's acceptable. I feel like, and I think most of you understand what I'm saying and some of you just don't. There was kind of a sex scene, but it was blacked out with crazy audio. Okay. Sorry. Are the dragons fucking the humans too? Dude, there's actually, I'm dead ass serious. There is a, if you guys are on TikTok, if you've ever been on, hold on. One in chat if you've ever been on Book Talk in your life. You would know. One in chat if you've ever been on Book Talk in your entire life. Okay, so, and some of you did not willingly go there, but you stumbled upon it, and you were subject to whatever the fuck these crazy bitches were gonna tell you. Now, when I tell you, and I don't mean all of them are crazy, I appreciate people on Book Talk. I just think that there's a subset of women that all they want to do is read about, like, bestiality in books. Let me explain that. All right, so there's this book called Mate. I think it's called Mate. By someone named Allie Hazelwood. All right? All right. It's a book called Mate. A paranormal romance novel by Allie Hazelwood. Oh, no, it's called Bride. My bad. Okay, so this book on Book Talk popped the fuck off. Now, the premise is, and I'm going to explain why I know this. I read it. I did read the book. And then I had to stop. But I did read a lot of the book. The premise was that this main character, the girl, is like the princess of like a vampire coven. Okay? Just stay in line. You need to pay attention. This is going to culture you. This is like what all the bitches on Book Talk are into. They really are. And some of the men, too, are also into this. So, she's a vampire. She's the heir to the vampire throne or some shit. There's a werewolf group in the woods, okay? There's a hot werewolf man. She gets betrothed to the hot werewolf man, right? What up, Steven Plays? Just lock in. I'm culturing everybody in this chat right now. She gets betrothed to the hot werewolf man. This is all fine. We've seen Twilight, right? You guys have all seen Twilight. Everybody here has been subject to Edward Cullen sucking on Bella's wrist and shit. And then the music, we're like, you know, like the song that he does. It's like, let me actually play that really fast. I think that's appropriate for right now. Twilight music. Nice. Hell yeah. All right, we're playing the Twilight music while I explain this smut book to you. Lock in, chat. All right, so vampire girl I don't know what it is. There's an alliance. She's gotta get with werewolf boy. They're now partnered up. They have to, for the sake of the world, they have to be together. Now, this book is primarily just a romance book. I'm reading it. When I tell you they get to the sex scene, and I'm not kidding, this man is a normal fucking guy. But then I'm pretty sure the sex scene goes into some fucking bestiality ass writing. Just some weird shit is happening during the sex. Just some really weird shit is going down in the sex scene. Just some really just wrong things that you should not read. You should not read because it is that fucked up. I'm telling you right now. And when I say that this book series is one of the most popular books on TikTok, guys, 97% of people like this book. It is, I'm not kidding, like, so fucking weird. It is so weird. I got to that part and I went, is this? And then there was multiple more pages and I went, okay. This is published, by the way. It's a published book by a publisher. But anyways, so that's what's popular on Book Talk. This is, I don't know how we even got into that. What was the point of this conversation? You just need to know. You all need to be educated on what's actually happening behind the scenes, what the girlies are reading about. Well, you're not invited to my werewolf book club. My bad, MJ. I think I'm just mad. I think I'm mad, chat, because I've started reading another popular book on Book Talk. Every now and again, I dip my toes in, you know? I dip my toes in. Oh, I'm comparing my old writing to it. Hell yeah. So I started reading a book called Light Lark. Has anyone in chat read Light Lark? I just need to know who I'm gonna offend. Half a gallon of milk. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Celestial. Okay. What is okay. I'm sorry. We're talking about books a lot. We'll stop in a second. I'll just put you guys in a cult. We'll do some crazy shit. It'll be great. Bonehedge, thank you for the follow. But I started reading Light Lark. And it just makes me mad. Because do you know when you're reading a book and the main character is just so fucking stupid that you just want to, like, throw the book out a window? The main character is so stupid that I just want to whip the book. I want to go to the ocean, and then I want to take the book. I want to burn the book, and then I want to toss the ashes of the book into the ocean. Like, it's that. She's just so dumb, and it just makes me so mad. I'm sorry, it's really dumb. So I had to stop reading it last night. By the way, again, yesterday did I tell you the story of how we got really drunk? Anyways, Pasta and I and my fiance, we got fucking smashed the other night, and then yesterday I spent the entire day just being absolutely the most hungover I've been in my life. It was so bad. I have never been so hungover ever. I woke up unable to move. It was so bad. I just can't when I don't like the main character. Yeah, I think if you don't like the main character, that's a big turnoff. For sure. Stefaruski, what's up? This is why you eat? Yeah. Well, all you have to say is me and Pasta, we just giggled so much that they kept bringing out wine and we just kept drinking it. And I'm not even kidding. We spent, like, guys, we bought 2 whole bottles of wine at a restaurant. That was so stupid. Do you know how dumb that is to do that? It is the dumbest thing you could possibly do, chat. Never, ever buy 2 full bottles of wine at a restaurant. It's going to cost you your life. It's never worth it. They're like, you go to the store, you go to the liquor store, right? And you're like, I'd like a bottle of wine. They're like, sure, everything's like between $10 and fucking $40, you know? The max you'll spend for a fine wine is $40 goddamn dollars. You go to a restaurant, they're like, yeah, the cheapest thing we have is like $250. Yeah, the cheapest thing that we're gonna have on this menu is like $250. And then if you want something else, like the good stuff's about $350, $400 per bottle. And the bottle's this big. And you're just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Hold on, I'm changing the music because we're not listening to Twilight anymore. Upcharge for some grapes. What is that? Why is it that restaurants do that? Maybe they just don't want people drunk. That's fair. They just don't want people drunk. That's fair. I get that. We were at the restaurant, guys. We were at the restaurant till about 11:30 at night on a Thursday night. There literally was no one else in the restaurant. All of the staff in this restaurant were staring at us from the kitchen window. They were like, it was bad. It was actually terrible. And then we realized that they were staring at us and we were all like, oh, we should go. Then we leave. Captured audience, if you're going to drink, you have to buy it from them. So we went out. Okay, I'll just give you the timeline of events. What happened with Pasta? Pasta had an entire day where she was doing like a sponsored thing, which is not out yet, but you'll know about that soon. Pretty cool. She did a sponsored thing. Then after the sponsored thing, she's like, okay, we're going to do dinner. It's going to be great. So my fiance and I planned drinks at a place. We go to the place. We meet Pasta there. We get drinks. Life is good. By drinks, I mean one drink. I had one gin and tonic. I did not eat all day. I was absolutely fucked up. I was absolutely immediately fucked up. I'm the lightest of lightweights. So we're all drinking. We have the one drink. Scott, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome in, new sub. It's great to have you. Chat, can we get some welcome to the empires, please? Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you a lot. So that happens. I'm already smashed. We're having a great time. We're all giggling like schoolgirls, including my fiance. We go out to the restaurant, which we had planned like a really nice restaurant to go to because Steph is never in town. Also, I just got engaged. It's, let's do that. We're going to have fun. So we go to the nice restaurant. We sit down. We get it's like a 6-course situation. You order a bunch of stuff and we were splitting everything, but we were like, they bring it out very slowly. It's one thing, then the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing. It's a slow process, procession of food, right? So I'm already tipsy. They're already tipsy. We sit down. They're very nice. They bring out, they're like, we have these wine options. We choose, I'm not kidding, like the cheapest white wine on the menu because we're like, this is fine. We get that. Just got engaged in here. I was wondering when you got a fiance. Anyways, so we're there. We're drinking the bottle of wine. The 3 of us split that bottle of wine. We get through that first bottle of wine so fucking fast. There's something nefarious about the way that sommeliers and waiters will see that you've drank a single sip of wine, right? They will see that you drank one sip and then they will come back around, grab the bottle and refill your cup completely up to the top again. They do this every time. It's without fail. And then they come back around. They're like, yep. So for your next few courses, we recommend this type of wine, different from the first type of wine. And if you really want to enjoy the next few courses, you need to get the next few, you need to get this other wine. You need to. If you want to enjoy it, you have to do it. You have to. So they're upselling us. We're already drunk as fuck. So they just know that they got us. Like, take us in cuffs, officer. We're yours. SJC, what's up? Welcome in. How you doing? So they bring out this second bottle of wine. At this point, we're so tipsy that we don't even know what the cost of the wine is, which is just, again, a huge fucking mistake. So we get this second bottle of wine. 3.5 hours later, we finish up at the restaurant. Like, literally, we were there for 3.5 hours. It's 11:30 at night. We all go back to my place here. And then Steph and myself drink another, gin and tonic situation. And do they get paid per glass? They get paid per, bottle, I guess. I don't know. USA is burning right now. I will go when I have to go, yeah. Hopefully that's not gonna happen though. Anyways, Sorry, I got thrown off. It's okay, Jessica. It's okay. Thanks for being concerned about me and everyone. So I have ADHD. I get distracted so fucking easily. The music got in my head and I was vibing. Anyways, we finish up at the restaurant. We get in an Uber. I don't remember it. We come back here. We're drinking more like gin and tonics. And then I remember that there is a building nearby my place that has a rooftop. And literally, I have always wanted, I don't know why, since I moved to this new place, I've always wanted to go to this rooftop. I don't know why. I would like to add, you should not do the things that I do. I am not a good role model in every aspect of life. I think in some aspects of life, I'm a good role model. I think in every aspect, I'm absolutely not. Sometimes I do stupid shit for fun. I would never endanger myself or others, but sometimes I do stupid shit for fun. So we go, I'm like, guys, we gotta go do this right now. And they're just trust me. I don't know why they trust me so much, but they do. They trust me. So I'm like, guys, come with me. So we all have our drinks. We all go outside. We all find this building. And guess what? The door to the stairs for the building is unlocked. So we climb the stairs to the building. We climb it all the way to the top of the building. And if we get to the top of this building, you have a fucking kick-ass view of basically all of LA. It is so nice up there. And that's just my hypothesis at the time. I didn't know for a fact, but I felt like if I could get up to this rooftop, I could have the best time of my life. So I was 100% fully committed to this mission. So we get our drinks. We go to this rooftop, we're climbing the stairs, we get to the top, and I'm expecting the door to the rooftop to be locked because I had tried this before and I couldn't get up there because it was locked. It wasn't locked. It wasn't locked, bitch. So we go up there, we're on this rooftop, we have the most magical, beautiful view of like all of LA. There's no one around, it is such a vibe, and we're all sipping on gin and tonics, just having a great time, just drunk. Just having a fun time. I have never been, like, the last time I was this drunk, I was probably like 17 years old. I have not had such a good time in so long. It was so fun, chat. It was so much fun. But anyways, that was when Pasta was here. And then she had to leave because she had to go pack because she had a flight in the morning. But I had a very fun time. What's the most reckless thing you guys have done? It was safe, though. There was railings, chat. There was railings. We weren't going to fall. Nothing bad was going to happen. Everything was okay. Pasta left. I know. I'm so mad. Then we watched a good movie. You watched... Oh, that was yesterday. We watched a good movie yesterday. If you're in Discord, you heard about the story last night when I was very, very hungover, and I watched a movie in Discord. Big vibes. I went out for a milkshake at 3 a.m. Hell yeah. I ran around Toronto drunk off my ass alone. That's a vibe. I can say I pissed in a mailbox. What? What do you mean you pissed in a mailbox? Got thrown out of the Sistine Chapel for not listening to the no photo rule? Oh, that's wild. Why won't they let people take photos? I don't get that. Maybe they just don't want phones out in the chapel because it's disrespectful. Possibly. Kiss Cat, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. No photo. I almost flipped my dad's car. That's insane. Camped in a classroom during finals week? Vibes. You saying ADHD made me remember to tell you to check your ADHD medicine. Oh, I don't have any ADHD meds. I let the ADHD take over my life. It got to the point where we were all so tipsy that my best friend Pasta and my fiance were telling stories of like the random shit that I've gotten up to. And like they also revealed that the only thing that stresses them out is that sometimes my ADHD wins and I just want to do crazy shit like at a moment's notice. So I'm just sitting there listening to them talk about how I can't stop myself from wanting to do wild things at the last second. Which I don't think that's a problem, okay? I really don't think that's a problem. I think that's fine. And I had to explain to them that I don't want to get medicated. My friends and I decided to mess around near a cliff at 6th grade camp and I slipped and fell a few inches from the... Oh, that's terrifying. I almost got into a fight with a security guard in Atlantic City. So, someone almost fought Pasta. Chat, someone almost fought... I'm gonna ask her if I can tell a story. That just happened. She actually legit almost punched someone out. I'm gonna call her. Was it Stico? No. Oh, hey!
Hello?
I'm live. I'm live.
Hi.
Okay. Do you mind telling the story, and you don't have to if you don't want to, of the guy that tried to, like, fight you on the plane?
Oh my God. Yeah, okay. So let me okay. So for chat, I never fly Southwest. To me, it's like herding cattle. And I feel very validated telling the story because every time I've flown a Southwest, something has happened.
Okay, let me explain Southwest really fast. For
Yes.
people who've never been on planes, because I think there's a lot of people in this chat that don't know about Southwest, there's multiple different airlines. Most of them do a very standard thing where when you book your flight, your travel anywhere, you book the seat you want to sit in. So if you want to sit in the middle seat, sure. If you want to sit in an aisle seat, sure. If you want to sit at the window, sure. You book your seat ahead of time, right? Or some airlines do it where you check in and then you select your seat and you can upgrade your seat then, or whatever you want to do, you select your seat. Southwest is an airline where, I don't know if this is, I think it's changing soon. They basically...
Changes Tuesday.
Okay, so do you want to explain the process? What do they do at Southwest? Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's really bad. Basically, you show up, you're in like groups, and you just sit down in order of like the line. Whoever shows up first gets the first seat. And then it's like a free-for-all. People just fucking, they go in, and then obviously the window seats are chosen first, then the aisle seats, and then the people at the end of the line only have middle seats. It's a fucking nightmare. But anyways, go ahead, Steph.
So you can pay $30, by the way, on Southwest, and you have what's called early bird check-in. I did not buy my plane tickets. I'm doing a sponsor, can't talk about it yet, but you guys will see next week. I'm doing a sponsor where it was like a live event, so the agency bought my plane tickets, whatever. Now, I was able to buy the $30 upgrade so I could get a check-in. It automatically checks you in, so you're in the first group to line up like fucking cattle to pick your seat.
So you can pay to like be in the front of the line, but
yes,
but that's it.
$30.
And you
and like everyone does it. So there was still 60 people that also paid the $30. Anyway, so I paid my $30 and I get to the front and I pick my seat. I'm already boarding. A group is boarded, and then more people are coming in, starting to trickle in. I'm towards like the middle back. And this guy, he must have been in like the last group because he was like one of the last few to come in. He looks at me and he's like, scoot over so I can take a seat. And I go, oh, you can sit in the middle. I'll get up. And I go to get up. And he's like, no, you take the middle seat. And I go, I boarded group A, like I've paid $30. And he was like, hey man, first of all, he goes, hey man to me. Hey man, don't be an asshole.
I actually would have thrown a punch. I don't think you would have held me back. I think I would have thrown a punch. That's crazy.
I was like, what? And he was like...
By the way, keep in mind, chat, I just told all of them about how we got like hella smashed the night before. We were like absolutely fucked.
I'm very
You slept like 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. You're hungover as fuck. Like you have to go home. You've got a litany of things you need to do.
I had makeup from yesterday still on. I had barely showered. I like rinsed off. Like I look rough. I look dead. Like not feeling good, headache, the whole thing. And it's a 3.5 hour flight.
And the guy,
That's why yeah.
the audacity to be like scooch over is fucking crazy.
Yeah. I go, no. And then the flight attendant was kind of nearby, and she's like, sir, just take a seat. So the guy sits, he's huffing and puffing, he's complaining. Then he puts his backpack underneath the seat in front of him, like you do, you know, like your luggage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then he starts kicking it under, then goes to my side. I have an aisle seat because I don't like being by the window. I have an aisle seat, and then he starts kicking my really nice purse, kicking it. And I finally look at him, and I'm like, if you kick that bag one more time, I'm going to break your face. I said that. And then, so later on, like, as the flight keeps going, I talk to the flight attendant. I'm like, hey, like, I want to complain about that guy. Like, I want to complain about this. Like, he should have been moved. Like, this was like a whole thing. She's like, what are you going to do? What? Yeah.
Anyways, don't fly Southwest is the whole.
Do not. The best ones, Delta's number 1. United is 2 for me. They can punch me in the face as long as, like, I don't have to sit next to some shitty people. Like fight my way for a seat.
No, I can't. I cannot believe. And also, by the way, you mentioned like he wasn't giving you any space, and he was like taking over your space the whole time.
He was in the middle, so he would like take both armrests, and then he kept like taking his elbow and like digging at me. Like I kept scooting over, and like by the time like my legs are crossed in the seat, I'm like turned towards the aisle, like watching Sopranos, like scrunched up because this guy would not give. I mean, and then even his like legs, he was like spreading his legs so far out. Like,
man spreading like to the nth degree. What did the person at the window seat do? Did they see it?
I forgot to tell you this, Em. I looked at that guy. He was like maybe 60, but a big guy, like a really big guy.
Yeah.
Like not fat, like he's just built. And I look at him like, do you believe this? Kind of like, he's like, I don't want to get involved.
Really?
He literally said, I don't want to get involved. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess nobody wants to deal with this man's bullshit.
I was like, you know what? Whatever. Like,
yeah.
Anyway, if I ever get another sponsor, like an IRL sponsor where I have to go and film or whatever, like, and if they don't get me either Delta or United, I just won't do it.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, fair. No, it's literally just, it's hell in the air, dude. You're literally.
I'd rather take a donkey cart down the fucking mountain before flying Southwest again. You fucking kidding me? Bullshit.
I just tell the stewardess, like, ma'am, I'm gonna go to the front and then humbly request that the pilot just like does a nosedive into the earth if you don't move this man.
Like, honestly, take us out, man.
like please take me out. This is fucking bad.
I could not get over it.
Meanwhile, by the way, it's like a 4.5 hour, 5 hour flight. Like that is actually just hell. It's so bad.
It's so bad. And the Wi-Fi wasn't working, but guess who's a planner and prepared? I downloaded the whole entire last season of Sopranos.
Nice. There you go, bitch. Hell yeah.
But yeah, guys, don't fly Southwest.
Don't ever do it. All right, well, I love you, bestie. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for telling the story.
I love you.
Chat
no worries. Bye.
Chat was
Bye,
very
chat.
supportive, by the way. They were very hold on, let me just read. Do you want to hear some of the things they said?
Yeah.
I would have bitch slapped him, flick him in the forehead, demeaning him. That would be great. There are plenty of things you could do. They just aren't legal. Man spreading. Start throwing hands with the entire plane. I hope he stubs his toe and his nail breaks off. The purse would be inserted rectally, items in it and all.
This guy wasn't even like, he had to be like 40s. So like he wasn't like an old grumpy man. He was just
piece of shit. Dick. Well, he definitely is an old grumpy man. He's just a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit boy.
I was like, I'm not built for 25C on Southwest.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not doing that again. We're not signing up for this. All right. Love you, Pashta. Okay. Bye, bestie.
Love you. Bye.
Oh, yeah. Interesting story, huh? Man, she told me that after the flight. I couldn't. Actually, it was during the flight. She was texting me. She's like, listen, I need to text you because this is like when I guess the internet was working, which was only like the latter half of the flight, the latter third of the flight. She's like, the internet wasn't working. It's working now. And then she goes, I almost got in a fight. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I can't talk right now, like, very much because the guy's right next to me. He's sitting next to me. And she told me, like, a brief version of it and then called me when she landed. But it was fucking crazy. UA's here, chat. Do we have any UA enjoyers in the chat? Much respect to Pasta. Thank you for saying that. Hobalabas, what's up? Just a man-child? Man-child. Alfredo, thank you for the follow. What's up? Lasik, thank you for the follow. Or Lacey, thank you for the follow. This is Yu. She is a princess. She has one eyeball. And she's very cute. And she's very, very emotional right now. And needy. And I think it's because she doesn't want me to go. Where's the other guy? Bagheera? Baggy? I don't know where Baggy is. He's probably like sleeping on his tree. She sacrificed her other eye for the movie. Exactly. Yep, correct. Man, her little hairs just fly around the room. A tornado came around. My honey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Sloppy Pickles, for the follow. I just want to say, missing fiance. Yeah, she's worried about that. I just want to say, hi, Gecko. Thank you for the follow. I do really appreciate, there's a lot of people being really nice. I know, like, a lot of people on the Vanoss crew that I played games with, like, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. They posted the videos of us gaming together. And the videos, here, I'll turn the music down. The videos were very good and very fun. And I had a blast when we filmed those videos. We did that live on my stream. But I had a blast with them. And the responses in the comments are really nice. So I just wanted to say, if you came from those videos or if you're in my chat and you watched those videos and you left a nice comment, thank you. That's really nice. But yeah, I don't know, it just made me happy. Thank you. I've seen the comments I've seen on Wildcat's video. Everyone's loving you. People are being so sweet. So it just made me really happy. When you and your fiance get married, is he going to live next door to you in Pasta? Yeah. So he knows that, here's the thing. I have a fiance, but he knows that he will always be the third wheel. He's very aware he's always going to be the third wheel. And I don't think there's no complaints. A succulent Chinese meal. A succulent Chinese meal. I've come years ago from Child's videos. Hell yeah. Yay. But yeah, that's how you have to be with your best friend and your man if you get all those things to get. Thank you. Yes. Gecko, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Grumpy Jackalope. Shall we start the cult? Chat. I'll take the couch. That's how it has to be. When I said I have a fiance, Yui just got up and dipped. Yeah, she did fuck off, didn't she? She's next to me. She's just licking herself. She's upset. What's up, Carmi? Pet names? Hello, pet names. What the fuck? I saw someone that said randomly on a Reddit post it was wild. Wait, say what randomly on a Reddit post? Will reacts be after culting? Yes. Yes. I have started a cult. You can join the cult, but it's at your peril. You may die. And that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Literally, I'm going to sacrifice you. And then I'll get more powerful. It's a rule to not call you pet names. It's a joke. Yeah, okay. The thing is, when you first typed it, you misspelled it. So that's why I didn't get the joke. But it's okay, because we're moving forward. It's all good. Semen for the semen. There you go. Exactly. Oh, lie. Yes. Yeah, succulent Chinese meal. I mean, that video is pretty fucking iconic. Can we watch it again? I think we need to watch it again.